GirlPod. What's up, GirlPod? She's in GirlPod too.
What's up, y'all? I'm Sarah.
And I'm Sandwich.
And we're a GirlPod.
GirlPod.
Thank you so much for tuning in for another video. As always, this video is brought to you by Cool Stuff Inc. Use code GirlPod for 5% off your order to support the channel. If you want to support the channel directly, you can check out our Patreon down below. And if you like this beautiful house playmat, go over to jankmats.com/GirlPodMTG and use code GirlPodMTG for 10% off your order. Now that that's done, we're super stoked for who's joining us today. We have GirlPod from NotGrenton, and yeah, he does GirlPod stuff. And we have Ian from LoveandEDH. He's been on the channel before. We're super excited to have him back. He brought the spice this time. So why don't you guys introduce yourselves and tell us a little bit about you?
Sure. My name is GirlPod. I'm a MMO content creator, Magic player on the side, incognito. So who I brought today is my one true love, Sauron, the Dark Lord. So it's the annoying one. It's the one that has a dictionary's worth of text on him. So I'm looking to, as you can tell by the playmat, poop out some Nazguls and have them do some pretty crazy acrobatics. That's all I'll mention about the deck.
Ian I'm one half of LoveandEDH. On Instagram, my fiance and I make Magic the Gathering content. And today I will be playing Magda, Brazen Outlaw. The goal is just kind of to make a bunch of treasures and then just swarm everybody with a whole bunch of dragons.
Hell yeah. I'm Sandwich, and I am going to be playing Rafiq today. I'm pretty excited. I have noticed that since playing Rafiq, I have gotten a lot more comfortable with combat damage, so I'm really looking forward to hitting y'all as much as I can so that I can just get better at that.
And I'm Sarah. Today I'm going to be playing my other sweet baby boy, Chulane, Teller of Tales. I just want to get him out as quickly as I can and drop some creatures and start doing some Chulane shenanigans. Alright, good luck, have fun. Take us away, GirlPod.
Sure. I'll draw for turn, and I am apparently never punished. I'm going to play a nice pretty command towers land for turn.
Wow.
I'm going to tap it with the top deck of the Soul Ring that I just drew. And I will tap that for a Ozolith and a currency converter.
I've seen this play before.
I will pass the turn.
We're in danger.
I was like, command tower, that's the most unpunished of all the lands. And then you said you top deck the Soul Ring.
I have 4 cards in hand.
Quote unquote top deck the Soul Ring.
I am going to... I'm going to play a Reflecting Pool as my land for turn, and... Oh, that was not the right idea, actually.
Do you want to run it back?
That's fine. No, I'm not playing Baby Magic anymore. I did mess that up, but I will own that because I don't control any lands at this moment. I will pass my turn.
Oh no.
Oh, that's not.
I will drop turn. I am going to play a Brushland as my land for turn. And then I'm going to go ahead and tap this for a white, taking 1 damage. And I will cast an All-Seed of Life's Bounty. Has lifelink, I can pay 1 and sack it, and target creature or enchantment I control gains protection from the color of my choice until end of turn, and I'll pass.
I will draw, play a mountain, and I will pass.
Okay, I will untap and draw for turn. Okay. How many opponents do I have? Yeah, I have enough. I'll play a luxury suite. And let me just count how much mana I have. I think I have 4. So let's do 2 for a Arcane Signet.
Ooh, that's a cool Arcane Signet.
What if I just
And
shut all
then
your
we'll
artifacts
do-
off? How would you feel about that?
Probably be kind of sad. But let's get the
It would
party
slow me
started
down too, but
in proper fashion of having Sauron in the command zone. I will cast a Palantir of Orthanc. At the beginning of my end step, I will scry 2, and well, first I'll put an influence counter on it, then I'll scry 2, and then target opponent may have me draw a card. If that player doesn't, I will mill X cards, where X is the number of influence counters on it, and then that player will take damage equal to the total mana value of those cards. So I will move to my end step and put an influence counter on it and scry. I will keep that on top, and I will choose Sarah. to either let me draw a card or I will mill it and you will take damage equal to its CMC.
What's the CMC?
I'm not telling you.
You would choose me. I feel targeted. You can, because you're Pookie, you can draw the card.
All right, I will draw the card and I am back to 3 cards in hand. Thank you very much. I will pass the turn.
It's the power of
Perfect. Untap, upkeep, draw. Oh man, I can't wait for playmat talk already because I have such a silly thing to talk about.
I'm making a note of that right now.
Oh my goodness gracious, dude. Oh, I got so excited. Okay, I'm going to play a breeding pool as my land for turn.
The old fuck
And
pit.
I am just Oh yeah, the old fuck pit. The old
pit.
sweaty fuck pit. And then I just had to make it a little worse, you know. You know it is, bro. Like, can you imagine?
It's called a breeding pool. It's guaranteed sweaty.
Oh god, all of the it's probably such a slippery situation. I'm gonna pass my turn on
Okay.
that note.
All right, I'm gonna draw for turn. Okay.
Better not turn my artifacts off.
What if I did? Would that be funny?
For you, but not for me.
Yeah, I like being funny.
Oh no.
I'm gonna play a play
I like
for
it when you're
turn.
funny too.
I want to tap for 2 and cast a no rod.
Yep.
You are funny.
I thought so too.
Urza's gonna fucking shit on you next time you bring like, what did I saw what you did in that
I saw what you did, mother. How dare you run that card?
Oh my god, look at us all learning.
It's okay. I'll let Ian deal with the null rod because that kind of turns his deck off too.
Yeah, it slows me down a little. Not gonna lie.
Woo, arch enemy. I'll pass.
I'm gonna draw.
I'll continue doing Palantir things because that's a triggered ability, and I'll let Ian deal with the null rod.
I'll try to do that
I'm believing you.
because it
Ian.
also turns off equipment
Yeah, it
It
does. Yeah, it does.
Oh,
She came to
and
win, baby.
vehicles. Turns off a lot. But if any of you play a Soul Ring, it also turns off everyone's Soul Ring. So
No free manas.
My poor baby.
I am just gonna pass. I have enough on board for Magda, but I'm gonna pass for right now.
That's
Sure.
suspicious.
I'm gonna draw a card for turn after discarding nothing because Sauron's not gonna be out this turn. I will look at my hand, read the text on it, and decide to play a training center. And I think we're just gonna run it out. I'm gonna cast a Nazgul. So this is 8% of the deck, 9% of the deck. I don't know how math works. There's 9 of these in here,
Okay.
and
that's
yeah, math is definitely not for attackers, but for blockers. When it ETBs, the ring tempts me, everyone's favorite mechanic. Whenever the ring tempts you, in this case me, I put a 1/1 counter on all wraiths I control. So it'll get a 1/1 counter, and I will give the ring to the Nazgul. The ring states at the first chapter, my ring bearer cannot be blocked by creatures with greater power. The second one is whenever the ring bearer attacks, I draw a card and discard a card. The third one is whenever the ring bearer becomes blocked by a creature, that creature's controller sacrifices it at the end of combat. And the last one says whenever the ring bearer deals combat damage to a player, each opponent loses 3 life. And since I can't tap my artifacts anymore, I will move to my end step and put an influence counter on the Palantir, and I will scry 2. I'll leave both on top, and I will choose Sandwich this time. I can either draw
So-
1 or I mill 2 and you take damage.
For both of them or just
Yeah,
one of
both
them?
of them. Well, if one's a land, then you won't take damage from that, but
I'm gonna have you mill them just because you said that.
sure. Toxic Deluge, so 3, and a Psych Rift. So
Okay.
you'll take 5.
Okay.
Great mills. Great
She
mills.
learned.
Yeah.
yeah, you know
Hell
what?
yeah.
Honestly, though, I'm actually okay with it.
I think he's playing Graveyard Recursion.
There may or
so
may
we're
not be a
fucked.
breach in this deck, so it's all good. This is like another hand for me. It's fine.
Just a casual
Cool,
underworld breach. No big.
I'm gonna keep that on a little note so that I can
Just gonna a running
Pass the
breach.
turn.
So what I'm hearing is playing Torment's Crypt on my next turn. That would be bad.
You should just get rid of the null rod. That's what you should focus on.
He's like, you should not focus on me at all. Pay no attention to the man with
All
the
of
hat.
these do nothing now, by the way, so it's fine.
What if I then made you pay for your artifacts? Wouldn't that be silly?
It would be so silly. You don't do it. I'm not gonna play an artifact deck in tandem with you playing this deck ever again, but I will play this with you players. I'm paying 1 for the city of ass, and
favorite.
I'm going to take the 1 damage, and I will play an Esper Sentinel.
I feel good about that.
So
You
I
can
don't
have that.
I think he works. I'm not sure, but if he doesn't,
He
I just
does.
want to have him out just
He
in case.
does.
Okay, perfect.
You don't
It's
have
a
to care.
it's a
I mean,
triggered
No.
ability, not an activated.
Yeah.
So.
Perfect.
So
And then
yeah,
that
we'll
will be
see.
my turn.
That was a phenomenal note.
With the null rod on the battlefield, I really wish I hadn't kept my hand.
Yay!
It's literally 4 of the 7 cards in my starting
fuck
hand
yeah.
cannot be used.
I'm
Feels
going to
not
cast
great,
a Hollow
man.
Fountain as my land for turn, and I will shock it in so it enters untapped because life is a resource.
True.
And then this would be so silly.
Oh no.
This would be so silly.
Do it.
You're right. I'm going to pay 1 and a white for a Kataki War's Wage. So all artifacts have at the beginning of your upkeep sacrifice those artifacts unless you pay 1.
That's pretty
Okay.
silly. 1 per?
Yep, 1 per
Yeah,
artifact.
all for this one. Okay, cool.
And then I will
Great.
swing all seed at you, Ian, for 1.
Okay. I'll go to 39.
It does have lifelink, so I will go up to 38, and I will pass my turn.
Ooh, nice.
Well, that changes things, because had I known.
Listen, the Kataki War Wage only has 1 toughness. Surely you can get rid of that.
Oh, I'm not worried about that. I don't have any artifacts on the battlefield, so...
That's true.
Okay. I gotta try to make some magic happen here. I'm gonna play Magda, Brazen Outlaw,
Welcome in.
and then I'm gonna play Ragavan, Nimble Pilferer. And
Oh.
with that, I will pass the turn.
All right. Upkeep trigger. What do I want to keep? I'll let the currency converter go bye-bye. And then I think I'm going to let the signet go bye-bye. And I will pay 3 to keep the rest. And I will draw for turn.
Oh. It's so gnarly.
I'm going to play Mountain. I'm going to move to combat, and I'm going to swing my Nazgul down at Sarah.
That is fair and valid. How much am I taking?
Just 2.
I'll take 2.
Moving to my end step, I will put an influence counter and scry 2. Or scry 2. I'll leave both on top, and I will choose Sarah. Either I will mill 3 and you'll take damage equal to their CMC, or I draw 1.
You can draw 1.
I'll pass.
Yeah, that's my boy.
Oh, that's me. Untap. Upkeep. I will pay 1 to keep my Esper Sentinel. And draw. I will play Rogue's Passage as my land for turn. Tap 1, 2, 3, and take a damage. Oop, 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 oop. And I will play a Sword of Feast and Famine. And then I will pass my turn.
I'm suddenly okay with the null room.
I was gonna say, I was gonna let it die this turn, but if you want to play a Sword of Feast and Famine...
Oh, wow. Okay.
Nah, I'm just kidding. I'll let the Sword of Feast and Famine... Or I'll let the Norrod die. I'm not gonna pay for it.
Oh shit.
I'll
Thank
drop
you,
turn.
dude.
Never punished. I'll play a forest for turn and I'll tap it for a soul ring.
Oh, wow.
I'm gonna tap
That's
2
delightful.
white, blue, green, taking 1 damage. And I will cast Chulane. Chulane. He's here.
Ooh. Welcome
Can we
in.
all be cool about that?
Nope.
For now.
Well, you going
I'm fine with it.
Great, I'll pass my turn.
Okay. I'm gonna untap. Draw. Good God. Can I stop drawing mountains?
Apparently
Actually,
not.
no, it's good that I am drawing mountains because apparently I'm gonna have to hard cast every single one of my dragons. Okay. I'm gonna play a mountain. Crazy. Sandwich, I'm so sorry. Or actually, Grenton, you are wide open as well. Or not as well. I figure you want to keep your Esper Sentinel though, so I'm gonna swing 2 with Magda at Grenton and 2 with Ragavan at Sandwich. I'm gonna make a treasure token that I can't use.
And exile the top card of my library. 'Twas a plains.
Pause a
Oh,
planes.
okay. Well, actually, technically, I make 2 treasures because Magda got tapped, and Ragavan, when he deals damage, I create a treasure token. So I have
damage.
2 treasure tokens that I'm gonna have to pay for or get rid of. And then
Sounds
I'm gonna
like a
do
Nerf
something.
gun war.
I'm gonna do something controversial here.
Oh, I love that.
I'm
Is
gonna
this easy?
chaos warp my own Ragavan.
Yes.
So
I love
I
Wow.
shuffle it into my library.
Mhm.
Okay. So
What do we get?
will it be bad? It is a dragon's approach, so it goes back on top.
Did you get your flip from Ragavan?
It was a plains.
Oh, it was. Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
And then I will pass.
Oh, I don't want to pay for all these artifacts. Ah, it's 3. Yeah, they can't go anywhere. I gotta keep them. I will draw for turn.
I'm tapping Nazgul.
No.
Okay, if
He's
you don't want to
sleeping.
play with him, that's fine. That's okay.
I'm gonna. So I could be. How do I want to do this? Yeah. Do I be smart or do I be mean?
Mean.
Mean.
But mean kind of screws me over on my turn again. So I can get
Generally
rid of
it-
the Kataki War Wage, but I could also just get rid of Chulane.
Get rid of the Kataki War Mage and not Chulane.
Yeah. That's only kind of mean and very smart. It's both.
It's very mindful. Very demure.
Actually,
And demure.
Actually, no. I think you have a sword.
Full on
That-
Brat Summer, dude.
I'm not even doing anything. You guys are all so worried about it.
Because it's a good card. This was Rafiq.
It is a good card.
It's a
I
good
am not worried about the
God.
sword because I'm not worried about the sword because you can't equip it to anything.
Yeah,
No,
that's
she
true.
can.
Oh no, I can't now
The
because
no
the
rod's
rod's
gone.
gone.
Oh, never mind. You can.
But I'm not. Yeah.
I'm also still not worried about it.
Thank you.
I mean, it's a great card, but I feel like
All right.
You
I'm
know.
gonna.
Chulane is being a little mean, so hopefully
got
go
rid of
after
the
her
null rod.
first.
I'm gonna feed the swarm Chulane.
That is true.
Feed the Swarm Chulane?
Yes.
That's fair.
Fine. Chulane's gone.
I'll lose. How much is he?
He is 5 mana.
5. The best 5 life I've ever lost in my life.
Wow.
Be prepared to lose 5 more.
No problem. Moving to combat, I'm sending the Nazgul down at you as well.
How big is it?
Gosh.
Just 2.
Just 2. You want me to block with the Wars Mage? Would that make you happy?
That would make me extremely happy.
Would that mean you quit fucking with Chulane? If I got rid of it?
100%. I'm not looking at Chulane for the
Alright.
rest. Yeah.
I'll block, and this will die.
All right.
So
So
2-1.
this won't die because it's a 2/3.
Okay.
Which is awesome. Because I still can't do anything with these artifacts this turn, but that means next turn I can do stuff. I'm gonna move to my end step and I'll stop picking on you now.
Thank you.
I'll put another influence counter on my Palantir and I'll scry 2. I'll leave once again both on top. And you know, Ian, you haven't gotten selected yet, so I can either mill 4 and you take damage equal to the CMC, or I can just draw 1.
What? I'm gonna make you mill 4.
Sure. We're
was a
milling an Altar of
resource.
Dementia, a Mines of Moria, an Entomb, and a Deadmar. You're Urborg, so you're lucky. You're only taking 4. Oh, 3, I lied. I can't math.
Math is hard. That's fine.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
isn't Magda. This is.
I'm gonna be honest. After I said it, I was like, he could have a bunch of really expensive shit on top.
There is a
and
Rise of the
he-
Dark Realms in this deck too, so you could have taken 9.
Yeah, like a void winner. Just...
Yeah, there's some big
Yeah.
boys in here.
He's like, it
I was
doesn't
just
make sense
sorry
that it's in
for it,
here, but I've got Draco in here too.
Sauron's not in my command zone. He's just conveniently on top of my deck.
You just go, how did that get there? Oh my
Yeah,
God.
you just take 6, easy breezy.
Oh my
Cover
God.
girl.
Oh yeah.
Hey, you! Yeah, you! Do you like cool stuff? Do you like GirlPod? Do you want to get cool stuff while also supporting GirlPod? Go on over to coolstuffinc.com, put all the cool stuff you want in your cart, and use code GirlPod at checkout for 5% off. This will ensure that you have the coolest stuff and that the girls can keep potting. Cool stuff, cool stuff. What's up, cool stuff? We buy cool stuff too.
Definitely not Maybelline. It's absolutely cover girl.
That's what they used to call me in high school.
Not L'Oreal. Not mindful.
No,
Not mindful.
not at all. I am going to. I am going to pay a blue, a white, a green, and a generic, and I will take a damage. And I will put Rafiq out. And then I will pass my turn.
Okay. I will untap. There will be no Chulane. Sad. I will draw for turn. Cool. I'll just move to combat, and Grenton, I will swing 1 at you.
Taking 1. I'm at
Yay.
32.
I'll go to 36, and I'll pass.
Oh, that's suspicious.
I just don't
I
have
wonder
enough
what
mana
I'm
with
gonna
the-
draw to Dragon's Approach.
Who put
I'm gonna
that there?
play a mountain. I know, it's so weird. Like, where did you come from, dude?
That's what I'm saying.
Alright. I'm gonna do another somewhat controversial thing.
Oh,
I'm gonna play Treasure Chest. That's not the controversial thing.
Mm.
Then I'm gonna tap 2 and sack 2 treasures
Oh.
yeah.
to sacrifice Treasure Chest. And roll a
Oh,
d20.
Whoa.
I'll leave it up here so that we, that if anyone needs to click on it to see what it does. So if I get 2 through 9, I create 5 treasure tokens. If I get a 1, I lose 3 life. If I get 10 through 19, I gain 3 life and draw 3 cards. And if I get 20, I search my library for a card. If it's an artifact, I can put it onto the battlefield. Otherwise, I put that card into my hand.
I
Is
love
your
the
11 all
gamba.
run out?
And then
Yeah.
I shuffle. 12.
Ooh.
Okay. I was hoping for a 2 through 9, but I'm okay
We'll
with
take it.
drawing. Yeah, I'm okay with getting 3 life and drawing 3 cards.
That sounds pretty good to me.
Sounds delightful.
Yeah. Sounds pretty nice.
It's
3.
pretty good.
That's not
That'll
bad.
work. And then, Sarah, I will swing Magda at you for 2.
I will take 2.
That's 2 commander.
That's 2 commander damage, yeah. And I will generate a treasure.
Hmm.
And will I do anything with that treasure? No, I will not. Pass turn.
All right, we will untap our Nazgul. This time he's awake.
Good morning.
Draw for turn. Milled so many lands and I still get there. All right, I'm gonna play an island. Peep the beautiful Lord of the Rings lands.
Map lands. Mm.
I have a question for the blue mage who has 4 mana untap or 6 mana. If I run out
Hi.
Sauron, am I gonna regret it?
How much mana do you have open?
1, 2, 3. Oh, when I cast Sauron, I'll have 2 mana up.
No, you won't regret it. You'll be fine.
This is gonna be the first and last time I might trust Sarah. I'm gonna tap 6, and I will attempt to cast Sauron.
Pass priority.
No response.
Oh,
I never lie in it.
Oh,
Well, I'm not gonna say
right.
never. I usually don't lie in a magic game.
That was okay.
She
Now
doesn't
I
even
will.
block in Magic. Why do you think she'd lie?
I'd like to show you guys my favorite card in Magic. I will tap a black and a blue. Reduce cost. I will cast Oshkar, Rubbish Reclaimer.
What does that do?
So he is reduced. He's a 5 CMC card, but he's reduced by 1 for each one colorless for each different mana value in my graveyard, which is definitely more than 3. And then he says, whenever I discard a non-land card, I can cast it from my graveyard. So it pretty much lets me cast discards at instant speed. What's cool is you can counter that. He'll come back. It's all good. But when Sauron makes me discard, I'll discard, draw 4, and then Oshkar will look at the 4 that I discarded and say, hey, do you want to cast any of these?
What do you think, Sandwich?
Makes your whole milling thing a lot more interesting.
Oh, no, it's when I discard, not mill.
Oh, well, oh.
Yeah, so
But
it won't work
with
with Palantir,
Sauron,
it
but
just
read
works with
Sauron.
Sauron. Yeah.
Well, read
Sauron says when
Read
when the
Sauron.
ring tempts me, I may choose to discard my hand and draw 4.
Oh.
It's like my backup commander, Mr. Oshkar here.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't have a thing that I can do about it at this moment, but I'm not a fan, if it's any consolation.
How much mana do you have open?
I'm tapped out, but I only have 1 card in hand, so might be a fierce guardianship. Who knows? My commander is out now.
Yeah, I'm gonna pay 1 and a blue. Actually, I'm gonna do this and do 1 and a blue, and then I'm gonna pay the kicker cost for it as well. For Protect the Negotiators. So I did kick it, so I created 1/1 white soldier creature token. So counter target spell unless its controller pays 1 for each creature I control, which will be 2 with the token.
I will amass on your cast,
That's fine.
and I will allow Oshkar to get countered.
Thank you.
You are so welcome.
Okay, he'll be back.
I have no doubts, but it gives me a minute.
Yep. I'll move to my end step and I'll put another influence counter on the Palantir. I'll scry 2. I'm gonna leave both on top again. I'm going to choose Eeny, Meeny, Miny, Mo. You know what? You countered my spell, Sarah. I'll choose you this time. Would you like me to mill 5 and you take damage equal to the CMC, or would you like me to draw 1?
You can draw 1.
I will draw 1 card, and I have 2 cards in hand, and I'll end my turn.
I will untap. I will upkeep and draw. I will tap 2 for a Felwar Stone. So this is a creature. This is a creature. This for a whatever and that for a whatever and take a life. And then I will equip the Sword of Feast and Famine onto Rafiq the Many.
Okay.
And then
Seems
I
good.
am going to go to combat. And I am going to swing at you, Grenton, with Rafiq the Mini.
With double strike, right?
With double strike, it's gonna be 12 total because he gets a +1/+1 since he's going by himself.
It's a lot of pop.
Yeah, I'll take 12.
Okay.
You
Cool.
have a
And then I
sword
will
trigger.
pass my turn. Oh yeah!
You get to untap all your lands and Grenton has to discard a card.
Oh my god.
Oh no!
Oh no, more graveyard things for the graveyard player.
I'm gonna discard a Saruman, the White Hand.
That'll probably be one of the only times I hit you. That's a good point.
I
I
mean, for 12
if you
again,
swing at him
he
next
sticks,
turn, he's gone, so.
That is true.
That is also true.
And on top of that, literally none of his creatures can block you.
Yep.
That's awesome. I love that for me. Well, that's also good information to have. I think post combat main, I could do a sorcery, right? I could cast
Yeah.
something.
You could do everything
Yeah.
you could in
Okay.
your first main phase.
I will do blue, white, green, and colorless. And I will take one more. And I will play Gallia, Kindler of Hope.
I will amass.
And then I will pass the turn for real.
Okay.
For real.
For real, for real. She passing for real. Well, untap. Draw for turn. Okay. I'm gonna tap this for a blue and cast a Ruin Crab. It says landfall. Whenever I land, ETB is under my control. Each opponent mills 3 cards.
I will amass.
Good with me.
I hate that damn crab.
I was so excited.
That's
I'm
like
okay with
one
it.
of Ashley's. It's one of Ashley's favorite cards.
Ian, I'll swing at you for 1.
I guess I'll take it.
Okay, I'll gain 1 life.
Can't do anything. Can't do anything about it anyway. But
I'll pass.
hey, just out of curiosity, how many cards does everybody have in their hand?
1.
3.
Jessica's
I mean,
What the
4.
hell, man?
I have 4. I can count all of my
Oh,
fingers.
cool.
I
All
promise.
right. Well, we've got a 4, and that's what matters.
Ah,
All
yep,
right.
a 4.
Dude, why would I cast Jessica's Will? Jessica's Will.
Oh,
Yeah.
ew.
Choosing
Oh.
sandwich. I'm gonna choose both modes because I have my commander. Unless
Yeah.
somebody wants to counter it.
Wait, one.
I will amass on your cast of Jessica's Will.
Okay.
I have no response.
Oh, you're just gonna use my 4 manas? That's what you mean?
Yeah, I'm just using it to generate 4 mana.
Okay. I
Still a
will
very
not-
bad
That's all
card.
I'm using it
It's
for.
not a great
Generate.
card, but I think that I'm gonna pass
Do you have any
priority.
response,
on
Sarah?
I'm good.
Oh, cool.
that.
So I have. I'm not gonna use a D4 because you can't even see the 4. I'm just gonna use this to keep track. I have 4 red mana. I'm gonna exile the top 3 cards. And I may play them this turn.
Good.
It's not terrible. It's not exactly what I want, though. I'm gonna use the 4 to cast Professional Facebreaker and Diamond Pickaxe.
I'll amass twice.
Such a funny job title.
Professional Facebreaker.
He like studied. He was a journeyman facebreaker for a minute there. Like.
Yep. An apprentice.
I'm gonna play Zorn. So
I'll
if I would
amass.
create 1 or more treasure tokens, instead I create those tokens plus an additional treasure token.
Mm-hmm.
Hate it.
A little greedy, but sure.
What creatures do you have available, Sarah?
I have a 1/1 soldier and I have a 0/3 crab.
He's so looty.
Yes, he is.
I'll tell you what, Reaver. Can you do anything about her or Sandwich's commander?
Not currently. I can't.
I will let
But-
you hit me if it helps you get rid of her commander.
Okay. Alright. I'm just gonna swing at you with Magda.
No blocks.
So when I tap her, I make 2 treasure tokens.
Good old Zorn.
+1, right? So
No,
3.
1+1.
Oh.
Oh. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
Yeah, so I have 3 total, but when it deals damage, I make a treasure token, so I'm gonna make 2 more.
Yeah.
So now I have 5.
Now, surely you have something that can come in and kill that, right?
Possibly. Yeah, I'm gonna sack all 5 treasures. And let's see what we got here. Okay, I don't have anything that can deal with it on this turn.
Oh.
But on my next turn, I can. So I'll play I'll put Drakuseth Maw of Flames on the battlefield.
Well, I might be not long for this world.
I am sorry.
It's okay.
And that's it for my turn.
I will untap. And that is a put onto the battlefield, correct? No, cast for free.
Yeah, that's put on the battlefield.
Perfect. I'll draw for my card for turn. I'm gonna pay a black and 1, and I will put an animate dead on the stack, targeting Oscar.
Oh. I will pass priority.
Good with me. I tried.
All right, so don't think anyone's gonna really let me get through with my army. It's too big. But I am gonna just probably go crazy here. I'm gonna move to combat and I'm gonna send all 3 of my creatures at Sandwich. You have a 7/6 commander, an 8/8 orc army, and a 2/3 death touching Nazgul that cannot be blocked by creatures with greater power.
I will block the 8/8 orc army with my Esper Sentinel, and then it was what was the
You'll
commander
take
damage?
7 commander and you'll take 7 commander and 2 from the Nazgul, so 9 total.
Perfect. Okay.
Actually.
Ooh, wrong way. There we go.
All right, so since you didn't let me hit you to tempt the ring, I'm gonna have to force the issue. I'm gonna tap my soul ring that I can finally do since turn 1. I'm gonna generate a black with luxury speed. I'm gonna put a Nazgul onto the battlefield. ETB, the ring will tempt me. I will give the ring to the orc army. And then each of my Nazguls will get +2/+2 since there are 2 Nazguls on the battlefield. And then the ring tempting me will Sauron will ask me if I want to discard my hand and draw 4, which with no cards in hand I would love to. Yeah. That doesn't keep me alive, unfortunately. So I think I'm just dead next turn. I don't believe I played a land for turn. I will play a island. Actually, maybe not dead. I will pay 4, a red and 3, to cast Surly Badgersaur. So Surly Badgersaur is what I like to call Violent Bone Miser. So whenever I discard a creature card, I can put a 1/1 counter on him. Whenever I discard a land, I make a treasure. Shout out Magda. Whenever I discard a non-creature and non-land card, Surly Badgersaur fights up to 1 target creature I don't control. Moving to my end step, I'll put an influence counter on the Palantir. I'll scry 2. I'm going to keep both on top, and I will choose Sandwich. Would you like me to mill 6 and you take damage equal to the CMC, or would you like me to draw?
I just want you to draw, man. Just take 1 card, please.
Sure. I will gladly draw 1 card, and I'll pass my turn.
Okay, I will untap. And just checking, my Esper Sentinel is dead now, right? Because I blocked the
Yes.
8. Correct.
Yeah.
Just wanted to make sure. Sometimes, I don't know, I get worried about things like that, so. Untap, up, keep, draw. I'm gonna play a Hallowed Fountain as my land for turn.
Twins.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oof, doosh. I think I'm going to have it come in tapped though. Going to tap this for a white and this for a blue. And I will bring out Pippin, Guard of the Citadel, and I will name humans for protection that Rafiq has. And then I am going to swing
what
at
does
you,
Pippin
Grenton.
do?
Oh, no, I can't do it. Never mind. It's a tap ability. I will just put him on the field, and then I will swing at you, Grenton. He gives you protection against a certain type of card, but you have to tap it, and that's not what I can do right now.
I'll put my Surly Badgersaur in front of him because he doesn't have protection from red, correct?
Nope.
Perfect. I live another day.
Okay. Does do the double strike. Does that count? Okay.
Yeah, he just
No,
does.
it doesn't trample over, but it'll just kill it with first strike damage, and then the second hit won't happen. Oh, you did cast Pippin, so I would have amassed. So my orc army is at 9.
We want to get rid of the Oscar, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, is that bad? Is that a problem that I should?
I would only get rid of it if you can exile it.
He's
With
done nothing. He's just
Phrasing?
existing.
Would that be removing it from the game? Does that mean
That's
exile?
That's exile. Yeah.
Okay. Then I will tap this for a white and Swords to Plowshare your Oscar, Rubbish Reclaimer. But you do get life equal to its power.
I'll get 3.
And then I will pass my turn.
Alrighty.
I will amass on that cast.
I will untap. Draw for turn. I will play a Hinterland Harbor. It enters untapped because I control a forest. And then I'm gonna tap 1, 2, 3, 4, and then white, blue, green to recast Chulane. I did play a land,
Trigger
so
Sauron.
Ruin Crab will trigger, and everyone will mill 3 cards. Well, each opponent will mill 3 cards.
Orcish Bowmaster, Drowned Catacomb, and a Sulphur Falls.
Dragonlord Servant, a mountain. Thank you. And Arcane Teachings.
Just helping you think your deck.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm fine with the mountain going bye-bye.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm
Seaside
helping.
Citadel, Bastion Protector, and Eldamari's Call. So
Okay, well, I
kind of
have to
sad about the
listen to
Seaside
this.
Citadel, but it's okay.
Okay, cool. If that's good, I will pass my turn. That's all I can do.
Okay. We draw that heat. Okay. This would have been good early game. Alright, I'm gonna play a mountain. I'm gonna tap 2 for a smuggler's copter. I'm going to tap Magda to crew it and turn it into an artifact creature.
Mhm.
And make 2 treasures.
Got a 12 on my Orc army.
As I drop my dry erase pen here.
What are you mooming about?
Just thinking about things that
I don't know if I like that. Okay, I'm going to equip the pickaxe to Dracuseth. So he's now an 8/8, and when he attacks, I create a treasure token. I'm going to swing Dracuseth at Sarah.
Why?
Because you're at the highest life total other than me.
Fair.
So I make 2 more treasures.
How big is
So
it?
she's really good at the game. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry,
But-
having great tits and being good at magic.
Never apologize for either of those things.
Thanks. How big is it? Is it on the ground or in the air?
It's in the air, and it's
Okay,
8.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ.
Okay, then I'm gonna do 3 to the ruin grab.
That's
Oh, yeah.
leave Chulane alone.
And then I'm gonna do.
Don't touch him.
Okay, I'll leave Chulane alone. I can't deal with Rafiq necessarily, but I can do 3. I have to pay to do it. All right, I'm gonna pay 1, and I'm gonna do 3 damage to Pippin, and then Grenton and I made a deal last turn, so
We
I
did.
can't.
Mhm, mhm.
All right, I'm gonna do 4 to your face sandwich.
Wow. Okay.
Wait, you can kill. Wait, kill Galia.
You could.
No more ward.
It's vigilance, but
And it's
it
4.
also lets me look up my the top of my library, and I could play our
All right, I'll
equipment
do
spells
4.
from there.
I'll do. You guys convinced me. I'll do 4.
I'll
to
show you
Galia.
something really cool on my turn because you did that. Not gonna be good for sandwich though. I'm so sorry, but it's gonna be really cool.
That's okay. That's my favorite thing.
Right, so when it deals damage, I make 2 more treasures. So I have 6.
I wish that Null World was back.
It's fine.
Yeah, we
It's
all
fine.
hate Sarah until you need her to help.
Dude, I can just see your blue player tweet like the music is happening. Who do you come to whenever you need some interaction?
I'm gonna stack 5 treasures. I'm gonna get a Bone Horde Dracosaur.
Oh God.
I'm going to shuffle. I'm going to tap 2, play an Arcane Signet.
That was your second spell, I believe, this turn, correct?
Yes, it was.
Yeah. So 14/14 Orc army.
Oh my God.
That's a big one. That's a big orc army.
That's a
That is
beefy
pretty
boy.
big.
It's a beefy baby.
There- There's someone with 19 health left. That's
Smells like beef.
I'm just saying.
so wild.
Okay, I'm
She's
gonna
a
stack
funny
the treasure.
child, dude. Who gave that
Mhm.
baby the ride?
She's still
and
funny. I
play
follow her on
Runaway
TikTok.
Steamkin.
Yep.
And then pass.
I will untap.
Are you gonna kill Sandwich this turn?
I can definitely kill sandwich this turn.
That means I'm next.
But I'm open to hearing suggestions as to why you should live sandwich.
Because I'm nice.
Cause she's Sandwich.
Because I'm Sandwich. And what have I done? Tried to attack you for 24 commander? Okay, come on, bro. In this economy, you should be fucking grateful I want to spend that much on you, but sure. Sure.
Damn, okay. Shit. I'm gonna tap my ring. I'm gonna float 2. I'm gonna do 2 black here and a 3rd black. Wow, I'm really low on black pips. I wonder who milled my Urborg. Sarah. No, it wasn't Sarah. It was
That
Sarah.
one was actually me.
Oh, yeah, I was like, I
Someone
haven't
milled
milled anybody this game. That's not this
I was like,
I'm gonna show you the
wow.
cool that this deck does. I'm gonna cast Beseech the Mirror, sacrificing my Orc army.
Oh, yeah, this is the cool
Oh,
thing.
shit.
Yeah.
Oh,
Do
shit.
the cool thing. Don't
Oh,
save me.
One of the
shit.
cool things. So the Orc army will get sacrificed, putting the counters onto the Ozolith.
Oh, no.
Oh, fuck.
I'll go get a card that is 4 CMC or less and put it into play for free. There's a lot of good options here.
4's a lot. Like,
I
that's the
could
high
do-
part of my mana curve.
So I could do the thing that's gonna keep me alive.
Yeah.
Or
Or.
I could do the thing that's gonna make me do a lot of things.
Ooh, which one do you think is more fun?
The thing is I die on board to Reaver.
What? No.
So I think I need to do the thing that keeps me alive. So I could at least try to live another turn.
I do
Huh.
also have to deal with Sarah.
You do, but I'm hoping Sarah has something to deal with you.
It sounds like maybe Sarah and I Marvel team up though.
I don't know about that.
Oh, that could be festive.
I'm gonna play the One Ring with Beseech the Mirror,
Okay.
Very nice.
so I could just live. But what I will do is the fun part of this is I'll pay a red, a blue, and a whatever, and I'll bring someone who is Sauron's best friend. If you're a follower of Lord of the Ring, you'll know exactly who I'm talking about. It's Bilbo.
I was about to say they don't have a Morgoth card, but
So the cool thing about Bilbo is when he ETBs or when he leaves, the ring tempts me. So I will give the ring to Sauron. I will then give 2 +1/+1 counters to each of my wraiths. And then I will discard my hand and draw 4. I'm discarding a Notion Thief and a Living Death to draw 4. And once again, we're going to do something kind of fun. I'm going to move to combat. The thing is, how much damage do you have in the air? You have a 8/8 dragon and a, what is the Bone Horde? 5, so you have 13 damage in the air.
my smuggler's copter can also fly. So I have 16 in the
I
air.
think I'm kind of screwed regardless. Oh, I'm safe for 1 turn. What am I saying?
I was gonna say
I'm
you
gonna
played
move the
one
counters from the
so-
Ozolith to Sauron. So Sauron is now a 22/21.
That'll do it.
And I'm gonna ask Sandwich a question.
I kind of thought you might. What's up,
Do you
friend?
want to live?
I mean,
Can
it's
you
okay
do
if
anything
I
about
get
me or Ian
murdered.
if you live?
Can you do
Grayson.
anything about Ian? No, Ian.
Not nothing like I cannot do something to target Ian. I could do something that would target everything.
And you
or
board wipe.
I can.
Okay.
Wait, I can board wipe. Yes, I can.
Hate that.
If you board wipe, I will leave you alive. All right. Well, I will swing both my Nazguls down at Reaver, and I'll swing Sauron at Sandwich.
How big are
The
The
Nazguls
Nazguls.
are, well, first we'll have an attack trigger, but the Nazgul is a 6/7 and a 5/6 death touch.
Okay.
I will draw and discard. I will discard a Ash Barrens. Move to declare blocks.
I am not blocking.
You took 11? Yep.
Yep.
Pass the turn. Oh, sorry.
Okay.
Palantir trigger. Try 2. I'll put 1 on the bottom, 1 on top, and I'll select Reaver. I can either mill 7 or draw 1.
I'll let you draw.
Passing the turn.
All right. I will untap, draw for turn. I will play this Plains as my land for turn. How big are your flyers, Ian?
I have an 8/8, a 3/3, and a 5/5.
this is gonna suck. Grenton, do you have any flyers right now? You have protection.
Negative.
But I just need. Okay.
Yeah, I have no flyers. The Nazgul unfortunately can't fly. They're too based.
Okay. Do I do this or do I do this? Do I help me or do I help the table?
Help the table.
Help the table.
I'll sacrifice my Nazgul in solidarity with you if you help the table.
I'm not sacrificing anything. You're gonna be fine and I'm gonna be fine.
Oh, okay then. Yeah, carry on as
It
intended.
doesn't sound like you're doing anything for the table. Because I'm also at the table.
Well, you have flyers. They're not technically on the table, right?
Oh, that's such a good point.
Actually, I
Yeah,
don't
but
have
most of my shit doesn't fly.
I don't have enough mana for to help the table right now, but I could in
Okay.
a moment. So I'm going to do this first. I'm sequencing. Let me cook. I'm gonna tap
Cooking?
this for 1 and a forest, and I'm gonna cast Devoted Druid. It is a creature, so it will trigger Chulane. So on cast, I will draw a card. Oh hell, fucking Jesus Christ!
I will amass.
Just because I need the trigger, I'm gonna tap 2 and bounce the druid back to my hand. And then I'm going to tap 1 and a green. Chulane's tapped. And I will recast Devoted Druid. Trigger Chulane, draw a card. Put a lane onto the battlefield. I will put this... Is it tapped? No, it's not. Okay. I will put this plains onto the battlefield. I can help next turn. I just cannot help right
Okay.
now.
I mean, I live for one more turn, so that's fine.
Great. I don't know if I live for one more turn, but I'll pass. We're gonna
Oh,
try.
that's true. Yeah, you might die.
I might
Just saying, you kind of telegraphed that you were gonna mess my shit up and not everybody else's. So
Well, it wouldn't have messed
If I
like all of
can-
your shit up. It would have just messed up like one of your flyers and like some of your life total.
So I think on your end step, I'm gonna do a cool, just so I can get cards again. I'm gonna tap 1. I'm gonna cast Mask of the Mimic, targeting my Nazgul. So this is a fun card that you don't see played in Commander a lot. I sacrifice a creature and I search my library for any copy of that creature with the same name, and I put it into play.
Oh, that's cool.
So I will go get another Nazgul. I will sacrifice the one with 5 counters on it, putting 5 counters onto the Ozolith. I'll go get another Nazi Wazzy. We'll get this one. He's foil. ETB the ring will tempt me. 2+1/+1 counters on my Nazgul.
Seems good.
And I will give the ring to the only person in the on my entire board who should have it, Bilbo. I will then choose to discard my hand and draw 4. So I'll be discarding a Witch King of Angmar, a Windfall, and a Lord of the Nazgul, and a Grim Tutor. I draw 4. Perfect. And then on your upkeep, I'm just going to tap my ring to draw another one. Torn is yours.
Okay. So I'm gonna draw for turn. Or actually, at the beginning of my upkeep, I exile the top 2 cards. Dragon's Approach. And an Ancient Copper Dragon. I may play them this turn. If I exile the land card this way, I create a 3/1. If I exile the non-land card this way, I create a treasure. So I create 4 treasures. And as nice as it would be to have that Ancient Copper Dragon, I don't know if I'm gonna cast it. Alright, I'm gonna draw for turn. Play a mountain. Grenton, how many artifacts do you have?
Oh, you got a Cavern Horde? 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay. And Sarah, how many do you have?
How many? What?
Artifacts.
1. Sauron.
Okay.
Are you about to
So
dockside
She's-
extortionist?
Nope.
A Dockside or it's a Cavern Horde? I think it's a Cavern Horde.
It's a Cavern Horde.
Yeah.
Play Cavern Horde Dragon.
Alamas.
Runaway Steamkin will get a counter if I cast a red spell. Nope, wrong one. That was almost bad. I'm gonna tap Magda to crew the Smuggler's Copter and make 2 more treasures.
Okay.
So I have 6. I'm going to tap 3 to play Dragon's Approach, which will do 3 damage to each opponent, but Grenton has protection, so it will only deal damage to Sarah.
How much damage am I
Rude.
taking?
Womp womp.
3. Alright, now I'm gonna move to attacks.
Oh.
Double fisting attacks. Very, very macho of you.
How big is your army, Grenton?
Just a 3/3.
Okay. And Bilbo is
A
how big?
1/3, and I have a 3/4 death touch as well. That can
All right,
block.
I'm gonna do 4 to your death touch, dude.
The Nazgul will perish.
I make 2 more treasures when Drakiseth
The
attacks.
counters will go onto the Ozolith.
Okay. I'm gonna kill your army and also Bilbo.
So that's 6. My army and Bilbo, the counters will go onto the Ozolith. So, fun fact, you killed Bilbo, which means the ring will tempt me because he's leaving the battlefield.
Okay.
I'll
Fun
resolve.
stuff.
Yeah, I'll resolve that real quick. I'm just gonna put the 3 counters from the army also onto the Ozolith, which will put the Ozolith at 6. I think. Hold on, I was at 5. I had 2 plus 3, 5, so 10. And then I will discard my hand and draw 4, discarding an Arcane Denial, Venus Morgul Dark Fortress, Bojuka Bog, and Swamp to draw 4.
I'm going to also swing with the Smuggler's Copter and draw a card.
You're swinging all of that at
Sarah.
How much is that?
I'm gonna,
Are you killing me?
just one. I feel like if I don't, Grenton's just gonna kill us both.
if you don't kill Sarah.
Right.
I
I,
know,
feel
I'm
like
like,
I'm going to get
what?
killed before I can take someone else out.
Gretchen's
so
gonna
I would
kill us,
rather-
so I
I
might
would
as well
rather
just
take
take you out
someone
first.
else.
What you're saying makes sense. What he
Yeah,
meant
I
to
would rather
say.
just
Yeah.
take someone else out.
Yeah.
So, instead of just being like, I'm not gonna swing and still
How much damage
not
is
win
it?
the. Well, it's about to be doubled, so I'm gonna sacrifice 5 treasures. I'm gonna get Terror of Mount Velis. When it enters the battlefield, creatures I control gain double strike until end of turn.
Okay.
So it's 6, 11, 19, 21, or no, 22. So 42 or 44
44.
Oh,
damage.
that's a lot of damage.
Good night, Kings.
That was wild.
I love when people come on GirlPod and kill the girls first. It makes me
Hey,
laugh every
I'm
time.
sorry.
I killed him out of necessity. It's not my fault.
All right, then I'm gonna make 2 more treasures.
In response to the to Sarah dying and the Magda triggers on the stack, before the treasures get created, I'm gonna deadly rollick Magda.
Wow.
Magda is not what's creating them, but
No,
that
but
is
she's the one that's
perfectly-
gonna let you sack them to go get more stuff.
Oh, true, very true. So I have 5 treasures, and again, it's not gonna matter anyway. So I'm gonna sacrifice all 5 treasures and tap Arcane Signet for Ancient Copper Dragon.
Sure.
Sounds good to me. Well, it doesn't matter if how it sounds to me. Dead.
On the other side
Um,
of the veil.
I have 3 counters on Runaway Steamkin that I can't really use. So I guess I'm gonna pass and probably get destroyed.
Probably. I'll
Like I said, I
untap.
had to do something.
I'll take 1 from the ring. I'll draw for turn. I will tap the ring to draw 2 more. Oh, that is exactly what I wanted. Thank you. I'm gonna show you something really cool about Lord of the Rings. It's a card that I like to call Mount Doom.
Very nice.
I will then pay 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Tap and sack Mount Doom, and in lore accuracy, sack the 1 ring. I will choose Sauron and my Nazgul to live, and all other creatures will be destroyed.
Wow.
Okay.
Nice.
And now you die.
Moving to combat, I will move 10 counters onto Sauron, and I will swing at you with both Sauron and my Nazgul. I could do the draw discard trigger for the ring. Sure. Just discard the Spire of Industry I drew. And you have a 32-33 commander coming at you.
And in response, I will die a horrible, painful death.
I love the lore accuracy. That was fantastic.
It's awesome. That was a game.
That was a game of
That was a game of Magic the Gathering. We are gonna pop over and do playmat talk, and if you don't know what that is, it is an exclusive Patreon perk that you can check out below. We just talk about the game, we yap a little bit, and we talk to our Patreon members as if they were sitting in the pod with us. Speaking of Patreon members, our tier 3 members are Hammy, Ballistic Lex, Sleaze and Dweebs, Doug Cooksey, Johnny 28 Graham, McMem Proxies, Lex and MTG, Demonic Attorney, Damacos Whitewood, Edgar Montes, Christopher Cather, and LoveandEDH. We love you guys so very much. We appreciate you. We're sending you all of the non-platonic and platonic forehead kisses, smooches, hugs. You're the bee's knees. You're cool as shit. We love you guys. We'll be peeping out your window later this evening. So without further ado, I'm Sarah.
I'm Sandwich.
We're in GirlPod.
And now you're in GirlPod too.
Girl pod. What's up, girl pod? She's in girl pod too.